chase. It's my first tropical storm chase. Right now I'm chasing thunderstorms in the outer rain bands of Tropical Storm Ernesto. And it's my first ever tropical storm chase. And I will chase the core of the storm. But if Ernesto is upgraded into a hurricane, then I will terminate this chase and head back to Fort Lauderdale and possibly even evacuate north away from the storm. So that's it for now. Hopefully I will have some nice shots later. Right now I can see a nice shelf cloud, which is created by the outflow of the storm. The storm is to the left. There is not much lighting activity right now in the storm, but this shelf cloud is creating quite well, and it's sort of bowing, which means there could be some gusty winds. And later on the main storm is to the south, where there was some lighting activity before. Okay, I'm encountering some gusty winds. You can see it on the trees. These are like 30 to 40 kilometers an hour winds. You can see it also on the clouds, how they are sort of bowing, how a shelf cloud is forming. To the left is the core again. We've got a mesocyclone, and although it looks like a funnel cloud, I can't say 100% whether it is one or not. Okay, so I've had a few thunderstorms on the west coast between Naples and Fort Myers, and they weren't very strong, just a few lightning strikes and some bit more gusty winds. The storms have now pushed offshore and dissipated, so now I'm heading into the storm, which is like right here on this radar. I think you should see it now. Over there, you should even see Miami, hopefully. Okay, and I'm heading right now towards the Tropical Storm Ernesto, to the rain bands, where some very heavy rain is supposedly falling, possibly some wind as well. Right now it's quiet before a storm, not even a light wind. It's absolutely calm. There are no flies flying, it's like very quiet everywhere. The leaves are not moving at all. There are even not many cars, which is quite usual because people are escaping from the storm, or there are also some people heading into the storm like me. And over there you can see black sky. Right here it's sort of normal. I'm in between the rain bands, but over there those are the sort of inner rain bands with heavy rain, squally winds. And now you should be in them quite soon. I'm not sure how far west they have moved, but they were just at the beginning of Alligator Alley, like 100 kilometers in front of me. And the landfall of the storm should be around midnight, sort of southwest, on the south coast of Florida, sort of southwest of Homestead, maybe in the Key Largo area. I think it's not even exact where the landfall will be, but I should encounter the outer rain bands soon, possibly with some thunderstorms, but there hasn't been much lightning activity. The time is 7:30 now exactly, and I'm encountering the first rain. I'm expecting that it will get heavier as I go, so if it gets very heavy, I will be back. I'm just on the intersection of, or near the intersection of Highway 21, I think it is, the one that runs from Miami to South Bay, and the Highway 75 or Interstate 75. There is just one squall arriving to my location. There was some light wind, and now there are some bit heavier winds and rain. I will show you on the radar. It's this squall right here. I'm right here, so this red area is gonna affect me right now. I will show you how it moves. The center is supposedly still offshore, but maybe this is a thunderstorm, so let me just check here. Yeah, I think it is a thunderstorm, so I will probably chase that. You can see the rain blowing here over the lamps. There are some gusty winds now. It's not very strong, up to maybe maximum 50 kilometers an hour, but I would say even less.
Discussion of the hazards expected with Tropical Storm Ernesto.
Right now I am right at the end of 595 near Fort Lauderdale Airport. We've got some gusty winds up to maybe 50 kilometers an hour maximum. Some heavy rain. The storm is still quite far, it's soon gonna make landfall.
For more information, visit the
National
Weather
watch,
Service in Miami
flood
website
watch.
at miamiweather.info.
So there is some
The
heavy rain
National Weather
expected.
Service has issued tornado watch number 758.
Time is 12 past 9. Okay, still the same location, 9:15. There is a stronger convection just north of the center, near Highway 41. With lightning, so I'm gonna head to that direction and see how the situation develops. This tropical storm has weakened now, and it won't be hurricane. I'll be back later. Okay, the time is about 1:27 a.m. So far I've been watching the thunderstorms which were on the east coast of Florida, associated with Tropical Storm Ernesto, and the storms are sort of dissipated right now, so I'm heading south where there's no rain, and I'm gonna go to the center of the storm, which will be right at the end of the turnpike, approximately. I will show it to you on the radar later on. There are some wind gusts which could be like 50, maybe even 60 kilometers an hour, and I could feel it, but it doesn't seem. I don't see any interesting weather right now, and it looks like there is no convection near the center developing, just the wind due to the low pressure. So okay, I just got into a squall. Actually quite close to the center of the tropical storm. The winds, I hope you can see how it's blowing across the street, or across the highway. I'm guessing the strength of the wind is about 50, maybe even 60 kilometers an hour. The gust could be up to probably 80, 70 or maybe even 80. But the gusts have subsided now. That's some heavy rain. But still I'm still in front of the center because winds are from east, which is to the left of me. So I'll be back later. I've just arrived at the end of Turnpike, which is in Homestead. I will show you where it is on the radar, which is from about, this is almost an hour ago, but it doesn't move very fast. I'm right in this area. If you see the line of those showers, those are the ones I drove through as I was taping it. So right now I should be somewhere, the center should have moved sort of here. So right now I should be very near the center. This is the center of the storm. These are the spiral bands. As to the wind, I can see that it's like blowing westward right here on the ground. I hope you can see it, it's quite bad. Now you can see it. Yeah, you can see it now. How it's blowing. The wind is probably 30, maybe 20 to 30 kilometers an hour with gusts up to 40 probably. And that's where the wind on the ground blows, or the direction in which the lower wind blows. But the clouds are moving from south to north, which means the upper center is sort of west of me, and it's moving northwestward. Actually, there is a clear sky. Right now I can see stars. I can't tape it on the camera. There is clear sky. It's not the eye because this is not a hurricane. It's just an area of like no convection. That's why this tropical storm is weakening, because it's overland and there is no convection near the center. And there are no thunderstorms right now anywhere around or close to the center or even in the inner rain bands. So okay, it's 3:44 a.m. We've got the first signs of some light damage. Pieces of palm trees falling off the trees, like the branches of the palm trees. The wind is also quite picking up. There are some showers with some isolated lightning strikes. There was one, maybe still is, but it's not visible. Thunderstorm to the southwest of the core. And there are some spiral bands which are sort of developing more, organizing themselves, so I may get something interesting later. I'll be back. Okay, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Right now I can show you how strong the winds are. I would guess them to about 40, maybe even 50 kilometers an hour with a bit higher gusts. I'm near the intersection of Highway 27 and Turnpike. There are no thunderstorms anywhere around, just the center, which is sort of west-northwest of me. Okay, I'm just showing you how the sky is sort of clearing near the center. The center is still southwest of me, or west-southwest. There are some low clouds, but no rain. I can show it to you the radar, which is right. This is the old one, this is the new one. I'm sort of in this area. Sort of in here is the center. There's rain band, and there is sort of some drier air being drawn in with clearer skies. Okay, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Right now I'm on the Alligator Alley. I will show you on a radar map where exactly I am. I am somewhere just north on this road, just north of the storm. The center of Ernesto is like somewhere in this area, and there is a rain band just on the southwest side, and there is like a very heavy rain with an embedded thunderstorm, which is just south of me. It looks like that. It's sort of clearer over in that side. Just light rain and heavier rain, and some light winds even. You can see the trees moving, but nothing really serious. I haven't seen any lightning yet, but there could be some with this heavy rain, and it may even get heavier with time because it's supposed to be moving towards here. And there is a flag which is blowing to the south. I'm sure if you can see it, which means the center has to be east of me, and the wind is sort of picking up now. You can see the trees. As the storm gets nearer, there are some quite gusty winds, probably 40 to 50 kilometers an hour. Yeah, now it's shaking the whole car, so it is quite strong. Yeah, it's still increasing, the wind. Could be at times maybe, well, I don't think it's over 50 kilometers an hour, but the gusts are quite strong. I will probably turn the camera off now because I have shown you what's happening right now, so if it gets any more interesting, I will be back. So that rain band, or that storm within the rain band, is moving sort of north, maybe northwest, so I'm going west towards it. There's some heavy rain, some winds, but nothing serious. I'm just south of the center of Ernesto, on the intersection of Highway 29 and Interstate 75. You can see the winds. I'm looking south, as you can see here. I should say somewhere else is south. You can see the clouds going to the west, so I'm on the southern side of the tropical storm. This is how it looked an hour ago. That storm has somehow weakened, but that should be the center. That heavy precipitation area should be the center, or very near the center of Ernesto. Okay, right now I'm heading north into the center of the storm. Just to show you some flooding of the ditch. Okay, so Tropical Storm Ernesto has just been downgraded to a tropical depression. So all the warnings have been cancelled. Right now I'm getting to the center of tropical depression Ernesto. Some heavy rain, but no wind. Winds have decreased because it's overland. So there could be some flooding, but I probably won't encounter any significant waves. Again, there is some urban flooding of these beaches. Okay, I'm right near the core of tropical depression Ernesto, and there is thunderstorm, some nice lightning strikes. It's like all over me. One has been just 1 kilometer to the left or north of me. I'll be back if there's any close lightning or any other interesting effect. There was one. So that was very close. So I'm gonna keep taping. There's one. There's somewhere. Maybe here, how far? But this one was a bit further. Yeah, like 3 kilometers from here. It's like there is not one place where the strikes are. It's like almost anywhere within this area. It's because of the cloud which is responsible for the lightning is large. Well, it's basically the whole storm, but there is like one area of strong precipitation where the updrought is. I have turned around because there's some very nice lightning in that area. As you can probably hear, this thunder. It's quite impressive. The strikes are quite strong. It's probably because of the tropical depression. There is one center of strikes close to here. Yeah, if you hear the thunder, it was probably 3 to 4. There was, oh, that was nice. 2 kilometers. I'm gonna turn around because the storm is moving in the other direction, which means the strikes will probably move in there as well. Now this is the original eastward direction. There was one right over there. This is also a bit further. About 4 kilometers from here. After the thunder is very loud. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Ooh, that was very close. No electric line, so there is the chance that the car will be struck. Somewhere behind. The problem is the largeness of the storm, the size of the storm, because the strikes are everywhere, so I can't. Maybe I should have been a bit further from the storm to tape these strikes. Maybe I should go somewhere where there are more trees, just in case, but it's safe to be in a Faraday's cage, which is a car. Where was this one? I didn't see it. Looks like the activity is behind me again. It's very sporadic. It sounds like it was over there. I think I'm gonna stop the camera just to save some tape and be back if the strikes get closer, and I will move to a better location where there are more trees around. I'll show you all this flooding over there. Because of the heavy rain. Like there is a field, I think you can see it, and it became a pond because of this heavy rain. And still lightning, quite strong lightning. To the left of me it's not frequent, but the thunder is very loud. As I said it occurred, there is some close lightning. It's not visible because of this heavy rain, but there was a strike very close, and it's sort of I've gone too far, I think. So I'm gonna turn out and watch in this direction. Oh, it was nice. I hope you saw it. It's right over there. Less than 1 kilometer from here, so I'm gonna wait for some more strikes. It's a very large thunderstorm. It's a center thunderstorm of this tropical depression. I didn't see this one where it was. A bit farther probably. Yeah, that is behind me. Quite far, so let's show you how the wind, now I can open it for a while. How it blows. And how heavy it is, you can see it on the road. Okay, some close lightning strikes. It's 22 past 1 right now. And the storm is moving northeast slowly, but the rain is very heavy. Not so much wind, but lots of rain. Well, I'll just show you this flooding, like it's everywhere here. Yeah, flooding to the field. whole field is almost underwater, and there is a nice cloud base above Lake Okeechobee. There is also a nice cloud base. The core of the storm is sort of south of me right now. I have now gotten into a squall. Very low visibility, very heavy rain. Some gusty winds. Serious flooding again. It's supposed to be a beach. Now it's full of water. By the way, I am just west of Okeechobee Lake, and the time is almost 20 past to thunderstorm, which is either a rain band at the actual center of the tropical depression Ernesto. Some gusty winds. The storm which is right in front of me, instead of moving with me to the north, possibly a bit to the east. You should see those trees. There are quite frequent lightning strikes, flooding over there. Those trees, but they're almost blowing over. These are very gusty winds. This is probably 70, maybe 80 kilometers an hour. Strong outflow of the storm. The strikes are quite close. I'm getting some nice lightning strikes. I hope I will get some more. Oh, that was nice. 2 kilometers from here. It's a gusty wind. It was sort of double strike. One part was over there. There was one close here which I didn't see. I saw that one, which will be, you will hear it soon. The activity is quite intense in here, the lightning activity. I'm not sure where the next one will be, but well, it's about 4 kilometers in that direction. They are too far to be seen, so if there isn't one soon, I will pause the camera. There was one, but I'm not sure how close. It was quite close. Less than 2 kilometers. Just before I turned it off, just waited if there is one, and there was. So I know that usually if I turn off the camera, there is one. Hopefully it will be there. It was quite close, less than 2 kilometers, like maybe one. No more strikes for a while, so like 15 more seconds, and then I will turn off the camera. Some more activity. If I left the camera for half more minute, I would have seen it, so the period between the strikes like 2 minutes, so if the trend continues, I pause the camera for about 2 minutes, there should be a strike quite soon. Quite gusty winds right now, but no more lightning, so I'm gonna stop it. I just need to show how strong the wind is now. Very strong winds, shaking the whole car. This could be up to 80 kilometers an hour. Look at the trees, how they are blowing in the wind. And the winds are even stronger now. Over there. These are impressive wind gusts that could be approaching 100 kilometers an hour. So very active sound. You can see how dark it is here. Very heavy rain falling from it. It's getting dark outside. That's how heavy the rain is. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now, exactly, and it's getting dark quite immediately because of the storm cell. The lightning is quite intensive. It may even be some kind of mesocyclone in there. I'm not sure about this. This is the one which is producing most of the wind. You can see on the road how the wind gusts are going against me. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. There is some debris on the road right now. I am on the road number 70, going towards Okeechobee. Those thunderstorms, they have fallen apart. By the way, that storm I was in, the heaviest one, was producing a rainfall of about 100 millimeters per hour, and a storm total at one place was about 250 millimeters just from that one thunderstorm. The rain is continuing. Right now I'm heading towards the center again, which is near Melbourne on the east coast, and there are a few thunderstorms around the center, so I'm gonna stick to the center. Okay, I got as far as Cape Canaveral. The storm exited the shore over there. There are no more thunderstorms, not much wind. It's a tropical depression now. It may regain some strength, but going away into the ocean and it will make a second landfall in either Georgia or in South Carolina. So I stopped chasing it. I've got some good videos. I think there will be no more thunderstorms, so I will probably encounter some rain on my way to Fort Lauderdale. But that's it for Tropical Storm and Depression.